Some weapons won wars. Some started revolutions. Some became so famous that even people who've never touched a firearm can recognize them instantly. From the AK-47 to the Beretta M9, these guns shaped armies, changed battlefields, and influenced history for generations. Here are the world's most legendary firearms, and the stories that made them immortal. Chapter 1: AK-47, the gun that never dies. In 1947, a Soviet tank commander named Mikhail Kalashnikov sat down and designed a rifle. He wasn't trying to make the most accurate gun in the world. He wasn't trying to make the most powerful. He had one goal: make something that never, ever stops working. And that's exactly what he did. The AK-47 could be buried in mud, dropped in a river, left in the desert, and it would still fire. No other rifle in history matched that level of reliability. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union handed them out to allies across Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. Rebel groups, armies, resistance fighters, everyone wanted one. Here's how dominant this rifle became. Over 100 million AK-47s have been produced. That's more than any other firearm in human history. If every AK ever made was given to one country, that country would have the largest armed force on Earth by a massive margin. Today it appears on flags, currencies, and government emblems. It's not just a rifle anymore. It's a symbol. Chapter 2: M16, America's Answer. While the Soviets were flooding the world with AK-47s, America was developing something completely different. Engineer Eugene Stoner designed the M16 in the late 1950s. Lighter, faster, more accurate. It fired a smaller, high-velocity round that tumbled on impact, devastating at close range. But when it first arrived in Vietnam, it nearly destroyed America's reputation in firearms. Soldiers reported their rifles jamming in the middle of firefights. Some were found dead, cleaning rods still in their barrels, trying to clear a jam while under fire. The problem wasn't the design. It was politics. The Army changed the ammunition and skipped the chrome-lined barrel to cut costs. The jungle humidity did the rest. After urgent fixes, chrome lining, improved ammunition, better training, the M16 transformed into one of the most successful military rifles ever built. Its modern descendant, the M4 carbine, is still in the hands of American soldiers today. Chapter 3: MP5, the Special Forces Legend. May 5, 1980, London, Iranian Embassy. 6 terrorists had held 26 hostages for 6 days. Negotiations had failed. Then, live on British television, black-clad soldiers rappelled down the building walls and smashed through the windows. In 17 minutes, it was over. 5 terrorists down. All hostages rescued. The weapon in their hands, the MP5. Heckler & Koch built the MP5 in the 1960s for one purpose: close quarters combat. Compact, precise. Almost zero recoil. In tight spaces, hallways, aircraft, embassies, nothing performed better. That London operation was watched by millions worldwide. The next morning, every Special Forces unit and SWAT team on the planet wanted an MP5. For the next 30 years, it was the gold standard of counter-terrorism weapons. Chapter 4: Uzi, small gun, big reputation. Israel, 1950s. A brand new country, surrounded by enemies on every border, needed a weapon fast, cheap, and easy to produce. Lieutenant Uziel Gal had the answer. The Uzi was compact enough to hide under a jacket, simple enough to manufacture quickly, and it had one brilliant design trick. The magazine loaded directly into the pistol grip. That meant soldiers could reload in complete darkness just by feel. Simple, fast, reliable. Israeli paratroopers carried it. Vehicle crews loved it. Bodyguards around the world swore by it. And then came the moment that put the Uzi on the world stage forever. March 30th, 1981. John Hinckley Jr. shoots President Reagan outside a Washington hotel. Secret Service agent Timothy McCarthy steps in front of the president, and when the agents surround Reagan to rush him to safety, the weapon they pull from their coats is an Uzi. That single image, broadcast worldwide, made the Uzi the most famous compact weapon on the planet. Chapter 5, FNFAL, the Free World's Rifle. During the Cold War, the world split in two. Soviet bloc countries carried AK-47s, and on the other side, they carried the FNFAL. Built in Belgium by Fabrique Nationale, the FAL was adopted by over 90 countries during the 1950s and 60s. Britain, Canada, Australia, Israel, Argentina, all of them trusted this rifle. It earned a nickname, the right arm of the free world. The FAL fired the powerful 7.62 NATO cartridge. At long range, it was devastating. Where the AK-47 was built for jungle and urban warfare, the FAL was built to reach out and hit targets that other rifles couldn't touch. In the 1982 Falklands War, one of the strangest moments in modern military history occurred. Both sides carried the FAL. British soldiers and Argentine soldiers, shooting at each other with the same rifle. That's how dominant this gun was. Chapter 6, Steyr AUG, the gun from the future. (1977). Austria unveils a rifle, and the entire firearms world stops and stares. It looked like a prop from a science fiction movie. Transparent magazine, built-in scope, angular futuristic body. Nothing like it had ever been seen before. This was the Steyr AUG, and it wasn't just about looks. It used a bullpup design. The magazine sits behind the trigger, not in front. That means a full-length barrel fits inside a much shorter package. Same accuracy, smaller size. It was also completely modular. Change the barrel in seconds. Convert it to different calibers. No tools required. Armies loved it. Hollywood loved it even more. The AUG appeared in dozens of action films and became one of the most recognizable rifles in video game history. Austria still uses it as their standard military rifle today, nearly 50 years later. Chapter 7, Lee-Enfield, the bolt action that shocked the world. Before assault rifles, before semi-automatics dominated the battlefield, there was one bolt-action rifle so fast, the enemy thought they were facing machine guns. The Lee-Enfield. Introduced in 1895, it served the British Empire through World War I, World War II, Korea, and beyond. Over half a century of frontline service. The secret was its 10-round magazine, massive for its era, and a buttery smooth bolt that trained soldiers could cycle incredibly fast. In World War I, British troops were trained to fire 15 aimed shots per minute. German soldiers, advancing across open ground, reported being pinned down by what they believed was machine gun fire. It was one man, one Lee-Enfield, 15 shots a minute. No bolt-action rifle in history has matched its combination of speed, reliability, and longevity on the battlefield. Chapter 8, Beretta 92, Hollywood's favorite pistol. Our final firearm is one you've almost certainly seen, even if you didn't know its name. The Beretta 92, introduced in 1975, was already a respected military sidearm. Reliable, accurate, 15-round magazine, when most pistols carried 7 or 8. But in 1985, something happened that made it globally iconic. The United States military, after decades of carrying the Colt 1911, switched its official sidearm to the Beretta 92. Designated the M9, it became the pistol of the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Then Hollywood got hold of it. Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Heat, The Matrix. For 2 decades, the Beretta 92 was in the hand of virtually every action hero on screen. It didn't just arm soldiers, it armed imagination. Today it's still in active service with military and law enforcement agencies across the world. 8 guns, 8 stories, and every single one of them shaped the world we live in today. The AK-47 outlasted empires. The M16 survived its own failures. The MP5 defined counter-terrorism. The Uzi protected presidents. The FL armed an entire alliance. The August rewrote the rulebook. The Lee-Enfield terrified armies with a bolt. And the Beretta conquered both the military and the movies. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these do you think had the greatest impact on history? Drop it in the comments. The debate starts now.